Hey everyone, okay, so the first step is to apply a light shade to the eyelid. Now you can apply any shade you want. I'm using a matte color, and can you see I'm pressing it in the inner corner? If you're going to use a shimmer color, just stick to the eyelid, otherwise you can go up slightly in the inner corner. This will really brighten up and open up the eye. Also applying this shade to the brow bone area as well. Now all of this tutorial and any crease work, this is the kind of way to do it because it makes it so easy, and you can change the colors, play with them, use bright colors, light colors, shimmery colors, whatever you want, but this is the easiest way. There you go, that's the base done. Next we're going to go into the crease of the eye. Place your crease brush into the crease of the eye with the eye open, and then you can really feel the way the eye is because you're allowing the brush to go back and forth inside the eyelid while your eye is open. This will guide you and give you the perfect crease. The only point to make clear here is if you have a very deep set eye, unless you're doing a really dark smoky eye, use a slightly lighter color in the crease of the eye, because if you go too dark on a deep set eye, it can make the eyes look very, very recessed. Now I'm using a flat matte. This entire tutorial is based around matte shades, and you can see that this matte shade really kind of starts to sculpt the eye. At the end of this tutorial, you'll see it from a distance as well. Now you want to take another brush and you blend that color. You never blend with the color that you've just applied on that same brush, so always use a clean brush to blend the color, because using the same brush just muddies the water and there's too much kind of margin for error. So use a clean brush to blend, and blend the brow bone as well, so the whole thing melts into one. Next we're taking a slightly smaller brush, but it's still a crease brush, and applying a deeper shade into the outer third of the crease and the eyelid. This will really add dimension, and for those of you with hooded eyes, this is going to be the best step to really make that hooded area appear as if it isn't really there, and you'll see this on the outshot as well in a minute. I'm applying this to the outside corner. I'm using darker colors to really illustrate the point, but you can pick, as I said, whatever color you want. Now you blend. Remember, we always blend with a clean brush. I'm just using an eyeshadow brush to blend with. You don't need a special one, believe me. And remember, you're blending across the eyelid and across the crease, and also, again, if you want, up into the brow bone. It's not going to matter. There's no color on this brush. Now keep building the intensity on that lower lid until it's as dark and as beautiful and as smoky, if you want, as ever you want. So you can see that I'm also going back and forth in the color. What this does is, especially when you're dealing with brides and things like that, and where you have to sort of, where you may not be there the entire day, by layering color over and over again in small amounts, you are building up the texture on the eyelid, which means the eyeshadow is not going to go anywhere, and you can see that there is no fallout either. Okay, next step, curl the lashes. Always curl the lashes as best you can. Then apply one single very, very light coat of mascara, because we're going to go back in with the mascara later. Just a little light coat here. Next, we're going to connect the eyeshadow at the bottom. Using a smaller crease brush, a pencil brush would work just as well. Start from the outside corner and work your way in. Now I'm using Rae Morris brushes here because I love them and they are 100% cruelty free, so that makes me very happy. Again, build up the color. Can you see I'm concentrating just on that outside corner there? This is where the colors need to meet in order to create that smoky effect. You can kind of see now. So this is what the eye looks like. Now what we're going to do is apply another coat of mascara, and then I'm going to zoom out for you slightly so you can kind of get a better look. And remember that this is just trying to teach you the basics of how to apply crease work, because if you're doing it on yourself or doing it on a client, crease work is probably the most requested that you're going to get. And you can see when I zoom out now in a minute, and I'll point it out, if you look at the difference between the other eye appears to have a more heavy fold at the crease of the eye, whereas this one no longer does, because that dark shadow, that matte shadow, is pushing it back, giving the illusion of more space, whereas the inside corner is still really light and bright, and it gives that openness that looks so seductive. And there you go, that is how to do crease work. There's that hood, and I will see you all next time. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.